其實乜嘢文化乜嘢文化嘢者咧，都係同科技分唔開嘅。如果冇科技嘅影響啦，我哋人類嘅生活同原始人都係差唔多嘅。所以我睇下最近20世紀我哋睇到咩改變。Planck， 我呢段容許我用英文講啦，我中文係講唔清楚，廣東話更加唔識發音。Planck, the quantum theory of Planck gave the first microscopic view of the world. It allowed scientists and non-scientists alike to understand the microscopic world. Because of this, we now have microelectronics. We now have nanotechnology, nanomaterials, and all this is due to Planck's quantum theorem. Now, if you don't understand the quantum theorem, I don't understand either, so I'm not going to give it to you. I know it assumes that the energy level is not continuous. You either have this level of energy, or that level of energy, or that level of energy. That's why it's called a quantum jump. The energy level is either at this level or at that level, and the electrons surrounding an atom, the nucleus of an atom, will rotate or revolve around the atom nucleus with a certain amount of energy. That theory is a physics theory. It's boring, but it has enormous implications to our understanding of the world and enormous implications to the way we live. Radar was invented in 1942. Antibiotics, 1944, both during the Second World War. So war is an agent that destroys, but war can also be and has often been an agent that induces inventiveness. Unfortunately, that is true. During the war, many things were invented, even though many things are destroyed. 原子彈 electronic computer, now it's called 電腦 1946年 電視廣播 1947年 TVB 幾時開始嘅？麗的呼聲幾時開始嘅？唔知，有冇人知？應該係50幾年、60幾年度。喺美國1947年 Semiconductors and the transistors was done in 1956. Before then, it's vacuum tube. Each vacuum tube dissipates a lot of heat, and it's very bulky. So each radio, if you've seen an old radio, a small radio that we can put it in here, it's about this big. All right, so that's the movement. I was born before radar and antibiotics and the nuclear bomb. So I'm a pre-nuclear, pre-antibiotic, pre-radar person. But I wasn't born before quantum theory. A lot. And then everybody thinks about nothing about laser. This is laser, right? You can do your eye surgery with laser. You read your CD with laser detector. Laser was first discovered in Great Britain in 1960. So it's very recent. And the integrated circuit, the DNA molecules of DNA structures of the molecule of DNA, both were achieved in 1963. So microelectronics and biotechnology started about the same year, 1963. Microprocessor is 1971. The first microprocessor that I had was a calculator this big, and you can calculate instead of abacus or the kind of calculator is now nobody uses it anymore because in your telephone you can use the calculator. Internet started with 23 computers connected together, and that's 1971. And the first microcomputer, or personal computer, was made by Apple in 1977. 1984, the spreadsheet was first used. Now, many of us still remember 1984. I think you're not that young looking at this I would say all of you were born, maybe with the exception of one or two, you are probably born after 1984. And all the ladies were born. That's right, I'm sorry. All the ladies were born after 1984. All the men all the men here are older than 25. All right. Mobile phone, of course, 我哋記得大哥大嗰啲咁大一字教，咁叫做 telephone. 1994 is when World Wide Web started. We nearly forgot how recent these things have been, how profoundly these things have influenced our lives, influenced our social structure, and influenced our value system. And that is culture. What is culture? Culture is lifestyle, social structure, and value system put together.